Frost. It's coming. The cold is coming. Yeah, the roof. With the temperature dropping, there's a couple really important jobs that we got to finish up on the homestead this week. We framed for our cabin skirting. Now this week we have to put some sheathing on the outside and some insulation on the inside so our pipes don't freeze. And put in a few emergency cold weather systems for the cabin. Got a lot of work to do. Okay, so with the ever encroaching cold winter, today we are going to finish one insulation layer all the way around the inside. Now in the future we're going to add more insulation, but just quickly get that wrapped around the whole thing. That will help slow the freeze. And then we're going to put up our sheathing and we're going to add to it and all sorts of other stuff. But for now, we just need to get this enveloped so the cold stops getting under the cabin. And now it'll be an enclosed heated space. We won't have to worry about frozen pipes or frost heaves. Our first round of skirting insulation for the cabin is bubble foil. It works as a radiant insulation layer. It will reflect the heat from inside the cabin back underneath the skirt and provide a small amount of insulation, as long as... Don't sit on that. Don't crush the bubbles. Remember I said don't crush those bubbles? Yeah. That's how that works. As long as you don't crush the bubbles. Crush the bubbles. Probably won't kill someone, but... However, it is a very minimal amount of insulation. So the most important area under our skirt where all our pipes and water tank are will get some additional insulation. Now, if you're wondering how this is going to perform, we've actually been tracking the data since we installed it. We have everyday temperatures inside and outside the cabin. And at the end of this video, I'll share with you the results of what the data shows, how this is performing in really cold weather. Stay tuned for that. I have 7 children, the bulk of which are not yet teenagers. This was a perfect job for my young ones to come and help me out. They fit in the tiny crawl space, and bubble foil is pretty easy to work with.
Huge. You don't want to snag it or catch it. Keep it nice and in good shape.
I just had to make sure they didn't pop all the bubbles.
All right. Knee pads for this one. Caught, don't force it. But yeah, just pull. Look here. When you start in the top, cut away the excess because we don't want it peeling back. Good. Now I can tuck this down in there. Start working it. Go to the very end and start pulling all the slack towards you.
We had covered the interior in insulation. Now we needed to cover the exterior of the skirting with some sheathing to protect it and keep out rodents and other problem animals. Today has felt like an incredibly productive day, which is really nice, considering some of the crazy days and things that have taken forever. We got the entire cabin skirt insulation done today, the whole thing, and we're actually starting the outer sheathing. So really just making some good time today. It's getting late, we'll be done soon, but I wanted to get a few pieces of the sheathing on just to see how it would go. See how long it'll take us. This one's a real tricky one. It took a while to measure and cut for. Let's see if the tricky one works on the first try. They never work on the first try, these tricky cuts. Let's see what kind of situation we got here. Okay. Holy cow. What in the world? Oh man, perfect. First try. That's like unheard of. What in the world? Perfect first try. I am proud of that. That never happens. Finally, for the first time in my life, getting kind of okay at this carpentry thing. Okay. There is the first sheathing on. I have never in my life, I can confidently say this, I have never in my life pushed so hard, worked so hard as I am right now to get us ready for winter here at our Alaska homestead. And the only reason I'm able to really keep pushing at this level, I mean, we're talking non-stop days, from 5 till dark, pushing. The only reason I'm able to do this is because of how bad I want this to work. I want this homestead in Alaska. I want my family to enjoy living here, and I want this place to be so nice for us. I want it so bad. So every day when it feels like, oh my gosh, another day of just nonstop work from dawn till dusk, just pushing, I just say, you know what? It's making it happen. We're getting there. Just hope we make it. These were long work days, but each afternoon I was reminded of just why I want this to work so bad. This end of fall is one of the most beautiful times in Alaska. From the rain showers that would bring rainbows.
Whoa! Oh, you can see the mountaintops out there. Look at that.
Wow, look at this.
Look over there, straight ahead.
Maybe we'll see a unicorn.
To the epic evenings where we saw for the very first time the Northern Lights. Look, that wasn't there 2 seconds ago.
It's the Northern Lights. Where? Daddy.
Look, right up there. See that band? It looks kind of like a cloud.
Yeah, that band.
You can see the big dipper.
They're moving. All right, Pop. You're good, Pop.
Is that the Northern Lights?
You can see like the whole galaxy.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's so cool. If you see the Northern Lights,
Yeah, right there.
it's
See.
better. We found it. We found the Northern Lights, Mommy.
The time has come. It is here. Today, we are finishing our skirting. Or else. We got the insulation and everything done. We didn't finish the wood part of the skirting. The skirting, I thought it was going to be a bit more systematic where like every piece was the same and we just put it up. But it turned out like every section was different. And that means we're creeping into the time that we need to finish our roof and our walls before it starts snowing. We've been getting some crazy windstorms and rainstorms. We've still yet to get snow, and that's good. Let's finish the skirting today. This place looks like a disaster. We had a crazy windstorm yesterday and it's just blowing stuff around. It's just a mess. I gotta take a few minutes and set up my workspace here, clean up a little bit so everything looks good and be ready to go today. Sure, I'll need that at some point today. Chainsaw. When I started working on the skirting, I made a big mistake. I made the mistake of building the skirt frame for this part of the cabin first. This is the easiest part of the cabin. There's an overhang. The skirt was one long continuous piece. It was beautiful. It was simple. It went up so fast and I thought this is gonna take us no time at all. I haven't made that mistake now doing the finishing work. Doing the outer sheathing of this skirt, I started on the hardest side and I'm working my way towards the easy side. So when I finally get here, it'll be an easy finish and nice and relaxing last one. All right. Piece is pretty simple. We have, no, it will not. Okay, so. Okay, you got the pen. Like she acts like she doesn't even know what that means.
And she might not remember. Windbreak.
Yes. It's good over here. So that way the two. Mine, I'm asking.
Oh, there we go.
Beauty. Okay. We were gonna move back to the States at it for any. Probably. That's perfect. I think come up over here. Go, go, go. All right. The four corners of the apocalypse. So instead, just you want me to just take it off and slide
I
it?
already have.
Sheathing our skirt would mean we could no longer get underneath the cabin. Of course, we need to get under the cabin sometimes, especially if we have to do some work on the pipes or we want to store something underneath the cabin. So we decided to build 2 doors. That way we could access the crawl space from either side of the cabin.
Yeah. Is Dad finding?
Yeah.
It's a dead center. If you look for dead center. Oh, you did great. You were perfect.
How far?
Split.
Oh!
The door needed a handle.
Right where you needed to be.
We should have drilled it.
I guess.
Should be a log anyways. Is this a handle?
Yeah. Oh, a log. That's a better idea.
Like this guy, I can cut a piece out of.
That's it. Yep. Nice character. We get that on camera too, didn't we?
Yeah.
That'd be better.
Giant hand.
Oh, that one. That's better. Yeah, that's great. Let's see. Handle of the gods. Oh yeah. It's actually kind of nice to put it in place too. Like boom, it'll be right there. That was such a fun idea. All right, so we want to go flush with the top there. Good. There's our door. And 2 in the bottom. And
Check. You didn't fit in your place. You're naughty. After all. Let's try that. Alright, Daddy, help me put this in.
That is true. Whoa, moose. Hey, pup. Hey, pup. Come on, pup. There's a bull. A bull moose. Tell the kids. Bull moose. There's a bull moose. We've never seen a bull moose. Bull moose. Bull moose. Right there, right there. Guys, right there. Look, look. Right there, coming right at us. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. He sure is. He's rotten too. In case I gotta get through. Got her? Everybody up on the porch. Wow, look at the size of him. Everybody on the porch. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. Come on, pup.
So cool. I've never seen a bull moose with hard antlers in Alaska. Or anywhere actually in real life. I've never seen that. So I've seen them with the velvet antlers, but that was the first time. And he was chasing, there was a cow that ran through, and then that bull moose ran through. That was so cool. What an awesome thing. I know, it was like, he was like, that was cool. Seeing a bull moose in rut, that's what they call the breeding season. That was so cool. Throughout the rest of the afternoon, we talked about how awesome that experience was, not realizing it wasn't over. Just as we were reaching the very end of our skirting, we had another awesome encounter. If you listen really close, you can hear the moose calling to each other.
Are you kidding me? AC still running. Right through there.
Right there.
Oh, he's looking at it. There he is.
Yeah, nice.
Is there 2? 3? Sounds like there's 3. Oh, he's turning towards us. Back up.
Come on, pup. Come on, pup.
He went into some thick brush,
Yeah, he's right over here.
and I tried to get a little closer. But after he gave me a warning snort, I figured that was my sign to get back to work. As the sun went down, we finished up the last of the skirting. This was a huge project that had taken us a long time, and to know that the entire cabin skirt was enclosed and had at least a little bit of insulation was a huge victory worth celebrating with a good meal.
No.
Can you see me? Did you get it?
Alright, we're trying to film the baking, not tricks the whole time, so.
The temperature in Alaska continues to drop. We wanted to monitor the temperature inside our crawl space to see how well the system was working and how much we needed to make improvements. So we put a little device in our crawl space that tracked the temperature.
So I got this guy just sitting here recording the temperature, reporting it back, and we're charting it so we'll know.
At the end of this video, I'll tell you how our crawl space is doing, how cold it got so far. We've seen some really cold days, and I'll tell you how cold it got underneath the cabin. Stay tuned. I mentioned our crawl space winterization process was going to be a 2-phase process in a previous video. It was time to start the second phase of this process, which was creating a smaller, better insulated space that would be more efficient to heat. We wanted to be sure that underneath the cabin, we had a reinforced, extra cozy, warm space for our pipes, our water tank, that would have more insulation and a way to heat this space should we need to if things get really frigid. So the final bit of winter prep that we had to do for the cabin was to put a second layer of insulation around our pipes, our water tank, and set up a few systems that would allow us to heat the space. So we dove into this final part of our crawl space winter prep. We started by putting a plastic vapor barrier across the entire crawl space floor. That would keep the moisture level down. and also create a completely encapsulated crawl space. With that done, it was time to add some more insulation around our pipes and water tank. We took some rigid foam and built a smaller, better insulated enclosed space around our pipes and our water tank. The idea here is to create a smaller space that is more energy efficient to heat for when we have to add supplemental heating to our crawl space during those really cold Alaska weeks.
All right, so as you can see, we put up a wall of insulation all the way across the cabin. So that rigid foam insulation now goes all the way. It splits this whole basement up into, so this little section over here, this is like, instead of trying to heat the whole floor of the cabin, the whole sub level, this is less than a third, maybe just a third of the cabin where all our pipes are, our tank. Now I can shrink it even more, but we wanted to shrink it tonight because it's cold, and we have a heater down here now as a backup in case it gets too cold. We can turn on the heater and heat this place up. Right now we're reading 40 degrees over there. We're reading 38 degrees right by the pump.
Speaking of heat, how are we going to heat the space? I talked to a lot of different Alaskans about how they heat their crawl space. Most people use some form of electric heater. We tried this out, but it was really inefficient for someone who's working off of solar power and a gasoline-powered generator. I asked a few off-gridders, and I got a fantastic idea from my friend Reeve from Flat Tire Farm. He suggested piping the hot air from the upstairs of our cabin down into the crawl space.
It's Sunday night, and it's like 15 degrees out. Not really what I want to be doing right now. This is one of those, like, when you choose this lifestyle, this is what you're choosing. So whether or not you want to, you did want to, now you're here, you're doing it. So we're doing that tonight. I got my power box because I don't have power under here. Oh, actually, that's not true. I do have power under here. I just realized I don't even need this power box. Oh well. Somewhere over there. That's 38 degrees. These are my two thermometers under here. See if we can get this in. Oh, hairy spot. Not fun. This is not going to be fun. That's okay. Oh, hell. There we go. There we go. A little more. Keep going. All right. Good for now. Good for now. Okay, so update. We got the pipe run from upstairs where there's hot air, too much hot air, down to the crawl space. And what happened right away was actually air was coming up from the basement, which I don't love because that's going to create a vacuum that pulls air. If it comes up, it's going to be pulling air from outside in. So I don't love that. So what I did was I turned a fan and I aimed the fan down. And now I'm blowing air down here. We should be creating a
positively pressured space under here where warmer air should be coming. Let's see, I can hear it. Let's go see if I got a thermometer on me, we can test it out. I'm in the truth here. Here's my pipe. Can you hear me, son? Okay, now let's see. Nope. Where'd my thermometer go? Did I forget my thermometer? Oh, that'll be so annoying. Come on, I cannot have forgot that. Oh man, I gotta go all the way back up in the house. No, no, no. Got the thermometer. Let's see, I'm gonna call my kid through the pipe system. Hey bud, can you have somebody bring me? I need the thermometer. Drop it down the pipe.
Coming down.
Go for it.
Look out.
I got it. Yay, that worked good. Turn the fan back on, bud.
Alright.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. That is awesome. Holy cow. Okay, that is much, much better. So that's 75 degree air is coming down in here. It's going to be hitting this water tank, which will act like a big battery, and then just kind of disperse from there under here. So that's amazing.
This system incredibly outperformed the electric heat. It heated the crawl space faster than an electric heater did and for a fraction of the power. We set this system up with a battery-powered fan and some 4-inch pipe. This fan, pulling hot air from the second level of our cabin down to the crawl space, outperformed the electric heater in how quickly it heated the space, and it used a fraction of the power. This was an amazing solution and a great way for anybody who's off-grid to heat their crawl space without using a ton of power. All right, now let's talk results. So we worked really hard on skirting the cabin. This was a ton of work. What results have we seen? Well, we have been tracking the temperature underneath our crawl space minute by minute since October 9th. As of editing this video, it is December 4th. We have already seen single-digit temperatures. We're talking mornings that were 9 degrees. The coldest a crawl space has ever got is 34.2 degrees, and that was one morning while we were working in it and it was really cold out and we had the door open. The coldest temperature we've seen while everything is shut up is 35 degrees. And since we added this heating system and we've been running the heat fan during the really cold nights, mornings when it was 9 degrees out, our crawl space was 38 degrees.